Hello there, my name's Daniel Lemetra. Welcome to the review. And this is a review on a brand new and unusual item that Bachmann have just brought out in the Thomas the Tank Engine range, the Lobster car. I also got Terence as well, but I'll be talking about him another time. This Lobster wagon, I think it's really nice. It sort of reminds me of one of the trucks that Thomas was seen pulling at the beginning of the Series 6 episode, Elizabeth the Vintage Lorry. Like I said, it's a very unusual truck. I really like it, and I'm sure you will as well. And please enjoy. So here you can see I've got the brand new live Lobster wagon, or car as it's known in America. Obviously I'm English, so to me it's a truck. But as I said, this is the new Lobster car, as they call it. You can see it's painted white. You can actually see through the windows, which surprised me, because from in the packaging it looked like the windows were blacked out. But they're not. Got a nice live lobster thing on both the doors. And this van is exactly the same as the mail truck, so like the same basis. And there's also a green utility wagon they do in Bachmann, and also you've got the cream utility wagon as well, but that's in the Hornby range. But this is definitely a lot better looking. And there has never actually been a Lobster wagon in Thomas the Tank Engine. I think the closest you'll actually get is the Flying Kipper, which is the fish train that Henry pulls. But like I said, there's nothing like this at all in the Thomas the Tank Engine TV series. As the cream utility wagon I mentioned earlier was in the Hornby range, and that was also in the TV series of Thomas the Tank Engine in the CGI era. So I think this is a really nice model indeed. You can add it with any train or anything. Go really well, and it runs quite well indeed. I think it's fair to say. And like I said, what I really like is just say all the fine details you've got all the way around it. And like I said, there's been nothing like this produced before, and I really do like this wagon. A lot of the engines and that say underneath them the year that they were made. And this one says underneath it 2008, which isn't true. I mean, who knows, maybe back then Bachmann decided to make it. I really don't know. But 2008 was 9 years ago now. So I don't know, maybe it's taken them 9 years to bring it out. I mean, so they have been quite slow releasing some of them. Some of them haven't even come out yet, as you probably know. So here you can see the packaging for the Lobster car, and it's quite good. So if you don't cut off the bottom part, you can you've got a nice thing to protect it in. I don't think that the packaging is as good as the Hornby range, as I've discussed before. And in the past, when I bought my Bachmann ones, as I said, you was left with just a shell, but like I said, I found a new way to cut them out. As you can see in this footage here, my dad kindly cut out this truck for me so that I could film it. And as you can see, he's cutting around the sides and that, and then it obviously just leaving the bottom. So you're left, so it's a little bit more protected. So not quite as good as the Hornby packaging, but it certainly does the job. And again, looking at the packaging, it says ages at 8+ at the top there. And if you look on the back, you've got all the engines, so Thomas, Percy, James, Gordon, Henry, Edward, Toby, Emily, Spencer, and also here you've got Thomas, the tank engine with analog sounds, Mavis and Diesel, Salty, Bill, Ben, Donald and Douglas, Duck, Iron Harry and Iron Bert, they're not pictured. Also, I've just noticed as well that it says Oliver and Rosie. Rosie hasn't actually been released yet, and neither's Oliver, although a prototype of Oliver's been seen. And I do quite like Oliver because my middle name's actually Oliver. And he's green, my favourite colour as well, so it's quite a plus for me. With Rosie, there's rumours that, well, not just rumours, but obviously there's been pictures as well that she's coming back, painted in a new red raspberry livery, as you can see in this photo here. I actually preferred Rosie though when she was in a pink livery, but I'm sure it'll grow on us. But I mean, other characters have changed colour, like Bulgy. He was red originally, then became green. So I don't know if that Rosie's going to be pink or the new red colour. There's also a warning here that this product may contain harmful products. So it does come with a warning, but as I say, this is actually US based, this toy, so things are probably difficult over there. And a lot of the Bachmann products that I've noticed in the Thomas range have this warning on them about causing cancer and things like that. But I mean, I'm an adult, so I'm not going to actually try and swallow this or chew this or anything, or do anything silly. But yeah, this is the packaging. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite well protected. But like I said, probably not as good as the Hornby range, but it's still adequate. I got this wagon from Tousley Thomas. Tousley Thomas stocks all things Thomas, and they've got things like Hugo, which is the new engine that's just come out into the TV series, the Rail Zeppelin. And I've bought lots of things from them over the years, including Bachmann Terence, the tractor, who I should be reviewing next time. When it comes to giving this a score, it's quite hard really, because it isn't actually based upon anything that's been in the TV series or the Railway series or anything like that. So it's a bit hard to give it a score, but the thing is, I really like it, and I think it goes well with the other Thomas products. So on that note, I think I would actually give it a 10 out of 10, because I think it is a really nice looking truck, and even a lot of other people that I've shown this to have said to me, you know, we think it's a really nice truck sort of thing. You know, and it even said that they'd give it a 10 out of 10 if they had to give it a score. So on that basis, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have given it a score at all, because there's obviously nothing really to base it on. But like I said, I do really like it, and I certainly recommend that you get it if you can. Thank you very much for watching this video, and goodbye.